Recent research delves into the inappropriate uses of multimodal generative artificial intelligence, AI, aiming to foster the development of safer and more responsible technology. Generative AI models capable of creating images, text, audio, video, and more, ushering in a new wave of creativity and economic potential. However, as these technologies advance, they also become more vulnerable to abuse, including manipulation, fraud, harassment, and bullying. In alignment with DeepMind's commitment to responsible AI development, they have collaborated with Jigsaw and Google.org to produce a comprehensive study that scrutinizes current misuses of generative AI technologies. Teams at Google harnessed this research, along with others, to devise improved protective measures for generative AI tools as part of various safety initiatives. Through extensive collection and analysis of nearly 200 media reports chronicling public misuse incidents published between January 2023 and March 2024, they established categories of common misappropriations and recognized innovative patterns demonstrating how these technologies are exploited or undermined. By elucidating prevalent threats and tactics within generative AI outputs, their findings aim to inform AI governance and assist companies such as Google in creating thorough safety evaluations and mitigation strategies. While generative AI tools offer a unique and intriguing path for enhancing creativity, their ability to generate customized, realistic content raises concerns about inappropriate applications by malicious users. Their analysis identified two primary categories of generative AI misuse tactics: the exploitation of its capabilities and the compromise of its systems. Instances of exploitation featured the generation of realistic human likenesses to impersonate notable figures, while compromises included tactics such as jailbreaking to disable protective model features and utilizing adversarial inputs to induce malfunctions. Reported cases of exploitation, where malicious entities utilize easily accessible generative AI tools, frequently without advanced technical knowledge, predominated the dataset. A notable incident in February 2024 involved an international company suffering a loss of $200 million, approximately $26 million, after an employee was deceived into making a financial transfer during a video conference. In this case, every participant in the meeting, including the CFO, was an authentic-looking computer-generated imposter. Various tactics observed, such as impersonation, scams, and synthetic identities, precede the advent of generative AI and have long been utilized to manipulate the information landscape and deceive others. However, broader access to generative AI tools has the potential to change the dynamics and incentives behind information manipulation, empowering individuals who previously lacked the technical expertise to harness these tactics. The falsification of evidence and the manipulation of human likenesses are fundamental tactics in many real-world misuse cases. Throughout the analyzed time frame, most generative AI misuse scenarios focused on swaying public opinion, facilitating scams or fraudulent schemes, or generating financial gain. By observing how malicious actors intertwine their generative AI misuse tactics to achieve various objectives, they identified particular mixtures of misuse, labeled as strategies. New forms of generative AI misuse, while not overtly malicious, still prompt ethical dilemmas. For instance, some political outreach efforts are blurring the lines between authenticity and deceit, as government officials suddenly converse in a range of voter-friendly languages without transparent disclosure of their use of generative AI. Additionally, activists have begun using AI-generated voices of deceased victims to advocate for gun reform. While this study provides fresh perspectives on emerging misuse forms, it is essential to note that the dataset reflects a limited sample of media reports. Reporting on misuse cases might be skewed towards highly sensational incidents, which can distort the dataset towards specific misuse types. Identifying or documenting misuse instances is also more difficult for those involved, given the novelty of generative AI systems. Furthermore, the dataset does not directly compare the misuse of generative AI systems with traditional tactics for content creation and manipulation, such as image editing or establishing content farms for generating large volumes of text, video, GIFs, and images. So far, anecdotal evidence points to traditional content manipulation strategies remaining more prevalent.